calling things to what you believe them to be.
Sunland Apple, IPTV Entertainment. Perfected Face is the best makeup artist. Candy 24239500125.
Here I am, down on my knees again, surrendering all.
You got to get to a point where you stop calling things the way that they are in the natural and start calling things according to what you believe them to be. Eyes of faith, eyes with vision, sight, not in the natural, supernatural. See, I'm talking about people. See, we can see somebody living a certain way. We can see somebody doing certain things, and we call them as we see them. But my God says that we are to call things that are not as though they are. We got to start speaking words of faith. If you want to see somebody saved and come to the Lord and be a man or a woman after God's own heart, you got to start speaking words of faith over them. That's Romans 4:17. As it is written, I have made you a father of many nations. We're talking about Abraham. He is our father in the sight of God, in whom he believed, the God who gives life to the dead and calls things that are not as though they were. That's the principle of God. He calls things that are not as though they are, as though they already are what they're supposed to be.
You're a sensitive millennial who needs to get a job. You're attention seeking for having blue hair. You're bad at grammar. These are all things that I've been told in comments in my content. In the past, this would have probably really upset me because I feel like I'm being personally attacked. But in reality, the people who are putting those things on the internet and on your comments are hurting inside. And so now whenever I see those kinds of comments, I just think to myself, what's going on in their life that is making them feel the need to insult somebody else? I've even been told that I'm in a victim mentality and that I should just get a job. Now, I could choose to believe that, and I could choose to allow myself to become the person that they are telling me I am, or I could make what's important to me my priority. So I'm the person that I want to be because I'm not letting them
The body only ages and decays because of the fact that they spray chemicals in our air called oxygen. We're not supposed to breathe oxygen. I keep telling y'all that. We normally breathe hydrogen. Oxygen is suffocating us slowly. It causes us to rust out from the inside out because the bone, your bones, actually a low form of metal. Okay? It's a low form of metal. So when we breathe in this oxygen, it's causing us to rust from the inside out. This is what brings about the aging of the body. As people get quote unquote older. Now, the second thing is time. The belief in time. So they taught us to believe in time, which does not exist. Alright? I keep telling y'all, time is man-made. It's a spell. It's a spell that was given to the human beings by the Arcturians. Now, if you don't know who the Arcturians is, you probably never heard of them. The Arcturians, all right, is an advanced extraterrestrial civilization, all right, that is not from this planet. All right? That's all you need to know about the Arcturians. But time is an actual spell that was given to the human beings to cast over us, the gods. So we are literally frozen in time. Years don't exist. That's why I keep telling y'all.
Hi everybody, I just wanted to get on here real quick and tell you that, did you know you can have more than one calling? We are all called to do something. It's like the parable of the guy who buried his gift, because our talents, you know, other people had other talents that they utilized, but he buried that one. But that one was so powerful because it could have gifted out or produced more. But that's a whole nother story. Anyways, but what I'm saying is, a lot of us feel like, well, you know, I only got this one calling. My calling is to preach, and they try to focus on that, but God has given them multiple gifts that they also is needed, because when you call to do something, it's something that's a need. And sometimes people are gifted, like me. I'm gonna use me as an example. I write, right? But I also like to take care of people, right? I also like to sing, right? And then I like to pray, right? My passion is writing, and my passion is to see young ladies freed or overcome the things that I went through, because I didn't have somebody coaching or mentoring me through these things. I learned the hard way, and a passion of mine would be to help girls or women not learn the hard way. So what I'm saying is, I can also be a nurse or be in the medical field and also intercede and also teach young ladies things, because if God gave me that within me, I have to utilize it. If you're called to do something, called meaning to yell or shout out or cry, God wants you, he's shouting you out to do something. It could be, I'm shouting you out to be a prophet. I'm shouting you out to be a preacher. I'm shouting you out to be an evangelist. Those are more than one thing. And if he's shouting you out to do that, calling you to do that, then he is going to equip you to be able to handle that. Now, that's where it comes to the point where we have to know for sure that's what God called us to do. And he will confirm it through confirmation, whether it be confirmation in prayer, whether it be confirmation with a stranger or somebody you know who doesn't even know what you've been praying about, you're calling for. But if you trust and believe him, he will guide you on how to do it. But we have to learn to seek him to get direction. We can't know it for ourselves. We have to spend time with him so he can give that to us. You can have more than one purpose.
Perfected faces done by Candy 24239500125.
Tale as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, that somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast, ever just a